Bada boom, bada bang, bada bop. We are back with another day of mileage, and today we got the Mizuno Neo Zen, Big Figs Buddha Neo Zen, in the house 100-mile review. Now, if you're looking for a new shoe, welcome. You are in the right place. Also, if you are looking to see a hobby jogger struggle through some mileage, you're in the right place because that's what we are in for today. Now, if you're looking for a new running shoe, you also might want to check out the Refuel app. You will not see this hobby jogger struggling through mileage on the app, but it is my app and it's the best buy, sell, and trade marketplace out there. So how it works is somebody might get a shoe like this, or maybe the Neo Vista 2, or a Mag Max, or a Super Blast. They put a run on it, it doesn't work for them, so they list it well below MSRP. So if you like saving money on running shoes, you gotta make sure you're in with us. We also have the best gosh dang running community out there. People are posting their stats daily, getting after it, racking up PRs, racking up injury-free miles, racking up new distances left and right. I love to see it, man. It inspires me to come out here and go harder. So if that's what you're looking for, join up with us, Refuel app, and enjoy today's video. Secret ingredient. Blackberry oat pancakes. I chefed these last night. What do you think? Fire? Oh, she's a tough critic. I also gave her the plain one for the good pre-made morning experience. Those are Reese's. Don't eat those. Man, this might be a treadmill day. I mean, look at this mess.
Wait, what's the
Raining from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
So basically all day until after nap time. And look at this week.
Wait, what's
Raining every day till Sunday.
Sunday and Monday it's going to be.
And then it's raining more.
Yeah, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Next week it'll be.
And I'm school on Tuesdays too.
Next week?
Yeah.
Your school starts Tuesday?
No, it starts on Monday.
Your school starts Monday?
Yeah.
Of next week?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you sure?
Oh, no.
On Monday?
Mommy.
I think it's on Wednesday.
Mom.
Last mommy. It's actually not really raining. So we're going to get our miles in here. Also, I just had to do a bunch of random work stuff. So I'm not going to go drive to the gym. Because here's the thing. Driving to the gym and then back. Oh my goodness. The humidity is just wild out here today. Dude, this is 95% humidity. It's wild. But yeah, driving to the gym and back, the way you have to think about it, if that's even just 20 minutes right there, that's 3 miles. That's 3 extra miles that we could have gotten. So if I were going to get 10 miles and then I go to the gym and back, I could have gotten 13 miles non-treadmill. So that's how we have to move. Hopefully we're getting some non-treadmill extra miles this morning. Anyway, humidity wild. Not going to the treadmill. It probably is going to rain, but whatever. Our perfectly pure white shoes here are going to get messed up. We have the Mizuno Neo Zen this morning. So Mizuno has been a brand that is very up and down this year in terms of the channel. People were hype about the Neo Zen. People were less hype about the Neo Vista, which is interesting. Even though the Vista OG, that was one that a lot of people were excited about. And then when the 2 came out, I don't know, not as much excitement. I think it's because of the colorway. Zen is one that people were excited about. $150. You get a beautiful stack of this TPU-based foam. This is the Real Energy Next. Now, people were excited about the Wave Sky 9 as well. That had a different Energy Next that was supercritical EVA. So this is the real deal. This is the one to get if you want that soft and bouncy training shoe experience. I have really enjoyed this. I have it up at 83 miles. So what I'm going to do today is get some good mileage on it, get it up to 100, and do some parting thoughts. Now, because it has the supercritical TPU, it is on the softer side. It's not a shoe for me like the Puma Mag Max. That's an absolute stable beast. And because it's non-plated, you do have some more, I don't want to say issues with the stability, but just it's a less robust, chunky shoe in the heel. It's decently narrow back here, and you don't get the same built-up experience as a Magmax or a Superblast where it wraps the foam. However, very lightweight shoe. It comes in at about 250 grams. Compare that to the Magmax, which is about 320 grams, or even compare it to the Neo Vista, which is 290 grams. So lightweight, good bounce, good geometry. Some people have had complaints with the upper. It's one of those things where you either like it or you don't. It's a roomy fit, and it has this stretchy sock material. Some people can get some rubbing back here. I actually haven't had the issue with the rubbing on these, but I have in the Vista. So I just want to get some miles, man. I've been doing a lot of high mileage training, and it's tough. I was talking about this yesterday, balancing the shoe tube with the running. It's more been about the running for me recently. I'm trying to go sub 230, and this has been a really solid running shoe that I have not reached for in a while. So that's what we'll do today. Why don't we just lace this thing up and go? Enough talking, man. Sometimes I just come out here and talk. No, today we're going to run. Run. The biggest thing that bums me out about this whole shoe tube thing is just the addiction to the hype cycle. And man, if it didn't come out this week, or if it's not coming out next week, and if you're getting the shoes sent to you by the brands, you get them pre-release, which I don't, so I have to wait till they release. And if you're late, then nobody cares about the shoe anymore. I think that's the thing that just bums me out the most. Why does everything need to be new all the time? Why can't we enjoy what we have? And I know some people do, and I've been doing a better job just going back and spotlighting the old favorites and the old good ones, but it's something about human nature, man. It bums me out. And that's the thing with this niche that I have painted myself into. I've painted myself into a corner of this running shoe niche, and that's just the reality of it, right? New, hype. And if it's not new or it's not hype, then we don't care. That's the biggest bummer. And I think that's really the question for me of how much longer I want to do this. How much longer do I just want to feed into the hype cycle machine? Because that's pretty much what this channel does a lot of the time. And I already know this video is going to be one of my lowest performing videos, but it's okay. Some days we need to get training in and just get the mileage in. And the last time I did one of the 100-mile reviews, people said, keep them going. It was the Adidas Boston 13 review, so we're going to keep them going, even though it's not the most exciting thing for people. But we got the Neo Zen on foot. I actually really like how this fits. You get the extra room. It is long. I don't mind it. It also gives more width here. Now, I think for some people, if you have a narrow foot, it could be a problem, but I haven't found the fit of these too bad. I pretty much just get size 10.5 US and everything, and 99.3% of the time it works out. The laces are good. The underfoot feel is really nice. You can definitely tell it has a lower drop. That's the one thing. Yesterday, I really wanted a higher drop shoe, and I'm still feeling pretty banged up from Sunday, so we'll see how this goes. I had a 21-mile long run Sunday with 12 miles at marathon pace, so we'll see how this goes. Also with the stability in the back, that is the one thing. It's just the upper is not the most supportive in the back. It's basically this cloth thing. I'm also just getting attacked by mosquitoes. I got bitten by a mosquito indoors today. Yeah, the upper is not the most supportive, and you can see here, this tab does go up the back. Anyway, I'm getting bitten by mosquitoes. We got to get some miles in. Plan at least 10, hopefully more. I will see how I'm feeling. Let's get the heck out of here. This foam is so good, man. Yeah, people were disappointed that they didn't put this in the Wave Sky 9 or that the supercritical EVA was different. But man, if you want the TPU, just get this. And if you want slightly more stability than this offers,
That's what the Vista 2 is for. But yeah, I had about 85 miles in this thing. And having run in the Vista 2, just taking it out to jog here, I'm definitely feeling lower to the ground. I can feel slightly more of that impact coming through. It's still protective, but it's just noticeable. Definitely feels like more of a daily trainer versus Super Max X shoe. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling these today. 4-foot feels super low. Just want more support. I honestly might go change into the Nimbus. Honestly, wish I were in the Mag Max again. These are not enjoyable today. Mile 2 and change here. This is completely unenjoyable so far. Trying to find some sort of a rhythm with these. I just feel creaky and slow, but hopefully I can settle in. It's that cumulative fatigue, man. My mileage is just crushing me. And man, that's really my only skill. Just bury myself in mileage and come out the other side. So we're gonna keep digging. Man, this is a tough one. I'm sorry. I apologize to the daily viewers out there. The weather's terrible. My legs feel like garbage. And I'm running in an old shoe that nobody cares about. And really, those three things are all putting me in quite a dour mood this morning. Mile 3, something slow. Pretty hungry too. Maybe my iron deficiency is back. That was ironic for anybody wondering. Gotta spell it out on the internet, you never know. Man, this is one of those days where doing some pace pickup, getting the legs cranking can really help mentally, but I just want to let the body recover. But yeah, throwing in 1 minute surges. Maybe if my legs are feeling better in a few miles. This is just a slog fest. This is horrible. Man, this run has got me thinking maybe I should try to do an ultra. Because that's pretty much my only skill, is to not quit when any logical, rational, intelligent person would stop doing something. In the ultra marathon, that's where that skill is rewarded. It's one of probably the only area in life where continuing to just keep going well past the point of sanity is rewarded. And I'm never going to be a great marathoner. I started too late in life for that, so maybe I should just go ultra. I mean, this run right now, I feel horrible. I'm tired, I'm hungry, but I'm just plugging along. This video too, 100-mile review, Neo Zen. Nobody wants this. I know everyone wants Vomero Plus. And a logical thinking, rational shoe tuber, all the other ones out there, do they go every day? No, because they're smart. They just recover the new shoes and they get them free from the brands. That's a sane business model right there. So I think that's the plan. Maybe I could find some use for this not giving up past the point of sanity skill. The one downside though is with the ultra, you actually have to suffer. I'm not suffering right now. This is just moderately annoying. I don't know if I want that real pain. I'm not trying to pee blood. I really didn't know what to run in today. This is a bad choice. Bad choice. I haven't done a bad shoe choice in a while. Man, the Nimbus would have been perfect. I just didn't know what the video would have been though. Just running that shoe so many times. That's the issue. So now I'm out here trying to make a video on this thing. Oh man, starting to rain too. Okay, bring it on. Bring it on. I thought that was a yarmulke back there, but it was actually a blonde person who dyed just the top pink and had it slicked back in a high pony. That threw me off for a sec. Man, I really thought I was moving. I really did on that last mile. 8:08 pace. The crazy thing about putting in work and being consistent in the daily grind is you don't know if it's gonna work. You don't know that it will pay off. There's no guarantees that stuff is gonna work out. That's the hard part, man. It would be a lot easier to put yourself through the grind gauntlet if there was a guarantee of success. Everybody would be doing it. Man, that's the stuff that keeps me going. You see that? Just a random person beeps and gives a thumbs up. That's what I'm saying. It happens all the time out here. But yeah, there's no guarantees that this is gonna work out. That's the tough part. I mean, I've seen it work. I've seen the growth of the channel. I've seen, man, just Sunday, that long run workout, banging out 4 sets of 3 miles at 5:40 pace. I've seen it work in the past, but there's no 100% certainty. That's the hard part, man. It's almost as if you have to shut down the rational thinking part of your brain and just go. I don't think you can rationalize it though. It's not rational to be coming out here running in circles for 2 hours every morning. For the pursuit of what? What's the payoff? And that's what I was just questioning. Is the payoff worth the pain? But you can't rationalize it like that. It's also, man, the daily discipline that comes with coming out here, just drilling this mileage. Helping the mind stay sharp, prioritizing health. And of course I could do that at 60 miles a week, but there's a part of me where if I'm going for it, I'm gonna really go for it. But this process is a double-edged sword, to borrow another cliche. So it'll turn you into a beast, and also just completely crush you. The cumulative fatigue of getting up there in mileage is no joke. I'm feeling it. But from my experience, man, these are the runs right here. And I see people having these runs all the time on the Supple app. They'll post, man, my recovery run today was way harder than my workout yesterday. And it's because our brains are fried, our legs are tired. You don't have the motivation and the drive to attack a recovery run that you have on a big workout. You get yourself up for it. And then today, in the back of our mind, I mean, we know it's not going to be easy, but we think it's going to be easier than yesterday if yesterday was hard. So we come out flat and get crushed. But these are the runs that really build strength. Right, being able to go 4x3 miles like I did Sunday and feel just as strong on that last rep, that comes from these runs right here. Because a lot of people are fast and have the speed. That's not my number one strength. My number one strength is the strength, is this. So building on that helps that recovery quicken up, and then with any of the speed workouts, just extends the number of reps. And the theory is that for the marathon, it will help in the back half and not slowing down, being able to push. And that's what worked for me last year. And we'll see. No guarantees, but that's what I'm thinking will work for me this year too. So nice to see today's video sponsor. Keep thinking, oh yeah, I'm flying now. Look down, 8:10 pace. Last mile, man. Gonna close it out with 12. Rain's starting to come down now. People always talk about the why, find your why. I don't know if I have a why. If I had a why, I'd be asking myself a lot of questions. For me, it's more about the what I'm committing to do. And that's unshakable. My brother, we made it. We made it. We made it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, coming down now. Also, that was top 5 worst runs of 2025. That was up there. I'm going to give that effort a 9 out of 10, extremely hard on the recovery run. How did I feel? Very weak, Garmin. Very weak. Oh boy. Oh boy. And you might ask, why don't you take a recovery day? Why didn't you take a recovery day? And that's the problem. A lot of people are asking why. You got to stop asking why. You got to start asking what. What can I do today to get better? And I don't take recovery days during the week unless there's a serious problem. Saturday is my recovery day because I couldn't really stack more than 4 miles on Saturday if I tried. So that's when I take the day off or all the way down. And midweek here, we just got to plow through some mileage. So 8:17 pace, average 125 heart rate. We got 12 miles. See, 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 54 seconds. Another brutally long recovery run, and I am so hungry, man. It's always Tuesday where it catches up to me, especially if I do a high mileage Monday after the long run. It's just my glycogen stores are so depleted. I'm just feeling beat up. I was in a tough place throughout that run, but I just willed myself through that, man. I also just wanted to switch my shoes. I was not feeling these at all. Dang near from mile 1. I almost came back and switched into the Nimbus, and I was thinking to myself, maybe I'll just do a list video or something and just switch into the Nimbus. But we now have this up at 95 miles, just 5 more to get it to 100. It's a good shoe, and it was feeling better toward that last mile. I actually threw down a 750 mile at the end there, picked up the pace slightly from how I was crawling along, and felt better there. So it's definitely one of those shoes that not a true recovery shoe for me. You got to put some pepper and some mustard into it to get it going. Neo Vista 2 is my pick of the 2 for recovery, but I am wet and sweaty. I have to shower and then figure out some sort of refuel. This is just, man, that was brutal. But there's one guarantee in running. I was realizing this on the last mile. The one guarantee in running, because I always say there's no guarantees, the one guarantee is you will feel better after the run is done. That's a guarantee, baby. You feeling terrible on mile 3? I'm going to tell you something. When you finish your 6-mile run, you're going to feel a whole lot gosh dang better. Refuel update for anybody curious. Wow, this is very echoey in here. I don't think I talk that loud, usually. Echo! Yeah, right here. This part of the dining area. It's echoey. It's because we have these cavernous ceilings. Anyway, refuel update. I had a Kind bar, and I just ordered 2 breakfast burritos, 2 vegan breakfast burritos. So we're 2 days in a row with a sad boy refuel. We'll be back on some more Supwell Kitchen exciting action, hopefully tomorrow. That's my hope. But I did make the blackberry oat whole wheat pancakes this morning or last night, so that was pretty fire. But yeah, shout out to People's Market. We're getting a double vegan burrito for lunch. Let's go. So I just came back from a quick errand, and I was wearing the Clifton 9s here. And I want to give these a shout out because this is the exact opposite of the Neo Zen. And what was throwing me off about the Neo Zen this morning, it's super rockered, it's lower drop, it's soft. This is higher drop, it's firmer, it just feels so reliable, and that's why I love the Mag Max so much. It's almost like if you combined a Clifton with the Neo Zen. So Neo Zen, great shoe, just terrible shoe choice for this morning, and I still have to get more miles in it this afternoon. Gosh dang, man. Honestly, today's one of those days where I'd rather be running in something like the Clifton. I just picked a terrible day to do this 100-mile review, but we will finish it out, man. We finish what we start. Refuel. Ah, yeah, People's Market. This is not sad boy. People's Market is fire. The food is quality, and it tastes amazing. So I got 2 vegan breakfast burritos. This is about to be an absolute movie. Bada boom, bada bang. And then I also got some vegan sausage and some hash browns. I'm not messing around today. Let's go.
This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Alright. This is how we do it. I had a spare minute here, so I want to give another progress update on Supwell app 2.0. So look at this. Since last time, we've built out the calendar more, and this is really cool, man. You can now see all your training runs, all your historical run data in here. You can click into it, get some more information. We're continuing to build this out. This is actually the ticket I'm working on right now, expanding the mileage tracking UI. But I mean, just the fact that we have this data in here, look at that. That was my run from this morning, 1 hour, 39 minutes. We got to fix that. We really got to fix that. It's showing up right now in kilometers, which is just, that's a no. That's a no for me, dog. It's probably the number one bug in here right now. It's just makes me sick. But yeah, you can see everything in here. We've also got the training plans going, so we'll be able to get these. But man, I'm just super excited because you can now start to see, look at this. This is going to be a great tool for tracking your progress. And what I want to do with this is just have it be a place where anybody can come, and no matter if you're the type of person who likes to have a set training plan where it's telling you every day what to do, or you're the type of person who likes to run by the vibes and the feel like I do, you'll be able to use this as a tool to improve your running. So I could click into here, I can drop some notes. Let's see, what should I say about this morning's run? This run was garbage. Title, let's change the title. Top 5 worst runs of 2025. Top 10 worst ever. Question mark. You gotta get high like this. You gotta get high like me. You gotta get high like this. Run number 2. This video popped up on my Instagram of Cardo. Cardo Got Wings, the producer, ranking his top, oh my goodness, humidity is just nightmare levels today. But he was ranking his top 5 songs ever. Cardo, legendary catalog. And one of those songs was Hood by Air by Playboi Carti, which is crazy. But he's produced everything from God's Plan with Drake to Mesmerized with Wiz Khalifa. He did a lot of the early Wiz stuff. What a legend, man. And he's got range, too, because he has that classic Larry June Wiz Khalifa sound, but then he also just has some Titanic slappers, like God's Plan, Hood by Air, Evil Jordan with Cardi. I also learned that he produced Seen It All, Jeezy and Jay-Z. Anyway, we're getting second run here. I can tell I'm fit right now because I finished that first run. I was feeling miserable. I wanted nothing to do with it. But afterwards, I was thinking, man, I left some miles on the table. I could have pushed to 14. I could have pushed to 15. So the fitness is up there, but we'll get some miles right now. We just need 5 to get to 100. 8 for 20 on the day, so that's what I'll shoot for. If I'm really not feeling it, I'll cap at 5, but we shall see. It's still early in the week, so if I don't get a huge mileage day, I can make it up later. Oh gosh, the humidity is just wild. Alright, let's get out of here. I survived. Nothing cute to say, except that I survived, man. I'm going to call that one, or this entire day, Darwin Day, because right now we either adapt or we die. You know how to cook a frog? Boil a frog, you slowly turn up the heat on it. You got to cook them alive. I'm a vegan, but I know how to cook a frog. You slowly turn up that heat so he can't even feel it, and then all of a sudden, bang! That's a cooked frog. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Slowly turn up the heat. It feels like the dial on the difficulty. Just slowly turn up. Except the difference is I'm not trying to die. I'm trying to be the frog who could ride out the heat, who could stand the heat of the kitchen. Because right now, gosh dang, feels like I'm cooked. But we survived. 8 miles in 1800s, 840 pace, 1 hour, 10 minutes, 53 seconds, average 123 heart rate, survival mode. You like my mod? It's like the Jeep with the top back, soft top with the top back, or a 911 with the soft top with the top back. Yeah, I've been rocking with it like this, so it doesn't, because with the Neo Vista 2, it messed up my ankles, so I've been rocking like this so it doesn't mess up my ankles. Not bad, honestly. It's a good mod. I did both of them like that. Push my top back like I'm JFK. Oh. Yeah, man, difficulty level today, it just went from something like a 6 to a 9, and that mileage today just felt absolutely brutal. And I'm reading Lore of Running, not rereading it because I've never read cover to cover, but I'm back into Lore of Running by Tim Noakes, and one of the things that he was quoting from some other authors is, I'm sure you've heard it, but speed kills. It's never the distance that does it, it's the speed. But trying to hang on to high mileage sometimes, man, it's a different type of kill. It's not painful, it's just how long can you hang on? And I cranked it up last week to 120 miles. I'm borderline feeling like it's too high. But we have to see if we can adapt. This is what I'm saying. We adapt or we die, and there's only one way to find out. And I made it through the gauntlet of today. Today is probably the hardest day. 2 days after the long run, I did 23 miles yesterday. So I'm on 21 mile long run, 23 mile double, and a 20 mile double, and none of it is particularly fast, but this is part of my system. I run a lot of miles, it builds the strength, and for me it really helps me extend those race paces. So I just got to see what I can do, and this is the way that you find your weekly mileage maximum. Maybe I'll put together a different video on it, but it's trial and error. There's no set formula for doing it. No one's going to give you permission to increase your miles. Now, I do have another video on how to increase your miles safely, so we don't want to just randomly increase from 40 to 70 1 week, but I'm going back up to 120s, which I've run before, and seeing if I can hang on with some quality sessions. And I knew after Sunday's long run, I said, man, it's going to take me about 3 days to recover from this. 3 days of just relaxed mileage. So I'm on day 2. Tomorrow will be another day of relaxed mileage. Probably pull it down to 16. We'll see. And now the mosquitoes are getting me too. Also, the mosquitoes are out. The sun is coming back out. We got another heat wave coming through. So it's just brutal right now. But Mizuno Neo Zen, we have this at 100 miles. Let's throw up the run from this morning. 12 miles at something like an 8:30 pace. And then if we look at the run this afternoon, 8 miles at, what was it, 8:40 pace. Just absolutely crawling along. Yeah, I'm feeling smashed. And this shoe is not particularly good for it today. I was surprised and disappointed at the performance. And from mile 1 here, I was just not messing with the shoe today. The vibes were just not hitting. It felt soft. The geometry wasn't doing it for me. Overall, just, yeah, it didn't feel like it had what I needed today. I just wanted something comfortable, cushioned, easy to run in. Historically, that has checked those boxes for me, but
the stability and the ease of just plodding along on the back half of the platform wasn't quite there. The foam just wasn't hitting for me today. And also with the Neo Vista 2 coming out, that's just my pick of the two now. And like I was saying on Sunday, there are a lot of shoes, the race shoes, there's probably 10 to 12 of them that I can use once I'm just absolutely cooking at 5:30 pace or 5:40 pace and faster, that I'll be fine in. Similarly, when I'm feeling horrible, like today, just beat up, there are very few shoes that can save me. And it's really the best of the best. The Super Max Stack shoes, Mag Max, Glycerin Max, Aeroglide, Nimbus. I don't know, that might be it. Maybe I'm missing one or two, but it's really a select handful of shoes where when I'm feeling just completely beat, like today, that can save these runs from just being miserable slogfest. Oh, Neo Vista 2, I forgot that one. Maybe there's one or two more other than that. So this one is not in that category. I thought it was initially, and I thought it was punching above its weight. And again, the benefit of me doing these 100-mile reviews theoretically is that I get to push them to their limits. I get to stretch them to what the max of their designed to do. And 20-mile day, not very many people are using these shoes for that. And it did feel like I stretched it to the limit. But the thing is, that I don't think was my highest mileage day in this. I've done that before. It's just with how beat up I'm feeling, this wasn't giving me that extra pop. Now, the Neo Vista, you get the extra pop from having that plastic plate in there and more of the reinforcement of the rocker, the higher stack of foam. It just has that few extra percentage points that make it easier to run. Same thing with the Mag Max yesterday. It has the bounce from the foam. It has the ultra great stability from the thick and chunky heel. Glycerin Max, it's from the foam and the rocker. So this one was just falling flat for me today. It was feeling flat in the front. It was feeling mushy. It just wasn't hitting. I just wanted more support and wanted something else. Now, it's not a low stack shoe. It wasn't like it was bottoming out and absolutely terrible. And I had so many good miles in this, so I'm sad that I'm ending it on this note, but it just goes to show that is the difference between a daily trainer and a Super Max Stack shoe. This is more similar to a Saucony Ride 18 or a Nike Romero 18 than it is to a Super Max shoe like a Mag Max or a Neo Vista 2. So very good, but not great. It doesn't crack into that upper echelon for me. I still really do like this foam, and the Neo Vista 2 basically takes it and perfects it. This guy's just feels slightly off, and today fell flat. So I'm feeling pretty smashed right now. Yeah, 20-mile day. This is another good example of what I call stealing fitness. Can we get some extra volume or get some extra intensity? Now, today, I had no business going to 8 on that second run. I was feeling absolutely terrible, and I wanted to stop at 5 miles, but I knew that, man, once I got to 4, once I got to 5, I knew I could push to 8, and I wouldn't be doing too much more wear and tear. So I pushed to 8. So that's an extra 3 miles there. Now, the difference between a 100-mile week and a 120-mile week is what we're seeing right now. Because yesterday, if I were doing a 100-mile week, I could go 10 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon. Instead, I went 15 in the morning, 8 in the afternoon. That is not a true recovery day, but maybe we can make it a recovery day if we do them more consistently and force our body to adapt and appropriately recover and sleep. I also can feel I'm still under fueled. I ordered the 2 burritos, but I was a good husband and I gave one to Charles. So I got to get those calories up. I'm really feeling the higher mileage right now, but this is good. This is exactly what I wanted. It's the entire point of, for me, marathon training, cumulative fatigue. How far can we amp up the difficulty? How hard can we crank on the mileage? How high can we reach? So I just got to hang on. I'm in the orange zone for sure. The good thing is there's 2 different types of being tired and feeling fatigued. There's the acute type and there's the general type. General fatigue is good. That's heaviness in the legs, feeling slow, not hitting the typical daily paces. That's where I am right now. Now, the bad part of, or the bad side of fatigue, the bad genre is acute. So if my knees were really hurting or my ankles were in a lot of pain, or if my heart rate were jacking up to 150 at these paces, right? That's not happening. This is, man, we need recovery. We're pushing it. We're piling on a lot of miles. We'll see if our body can handle the work. This is the good part of fatigue, but we got to recover. So it's all messing with the dials, tinkering with how much mileage can we do? How much pace can we do? How many calories do we need? How much sleep do we need? So I'm tinkering with the dials right now, and I'm going to have to tinker some more. Crank up the sleep lever. Definitely turn down the volume dial tomorrow. I think I'm going to cap it at 16, no matter what. No matter how I'm feeling, I should probably cap it at 16 tomorrow, just so I have one day of a slightly lower volume. And even going 16, that'll allow me to do 10 in the morning, 6 in the afternoon, which should feel like a huge break given I've been doing 15, 14, 12, 15 every morning. So we'll just have to see. There's only one way to find out. That's why I love running, man. It's not just the progression and the goal setting and the goal hitting. It's this part, the intellectual puzzle, putting the pieces together, seeing how we can make adaptations and where can we crank up, where can we crank down. So I'm feeling it right now, but this is the part that I like. It's a privilege to be feeling like this, right? It's a privilege to run 128 miles in a week. There's no chance I'm gonna be doing this in 10, 15 years, right? There's no guarantees I'll even be doing this next year. So I appreciate that I can do it right now. I'm absolutely smoked. I think that's all I have for you today. Should I say one more word on this? Hold on. Yeah, final word on the Neo Zen. It's not a bad shoe. It's just more of a standard daily trainer with that soft and bouncy flavor, but don't expect it to be a Super Blast, a Glycerin Max, a Nimbus, a Mag Max, a Neo Vista 2. It's 44 in the back, but it feels lower to the ground. It doesn't have as much assistance. Still is a really solid shoe. I would put it up close to that Novablast category, but for me, Aeroglide and Novablast are still just one step above. So I really like it, but it's not a high mileage champion. It's more of a daily trainer. So there you go. That's all I have for you today. There's always one of these, man. There's always one of these videos where I'm just struggling to get through the breakdown. That's all I have for you today. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Still gotta do the intro, bro. Alright, ready? Bada boom, bada bang, bada bop. We gotta give him the gas. Man, I gave it a little extra sauce on that intro today. That was basically all I had. I don't know if I can even walk back up here. It's like the Trail of Tears. Just trying to get back up to the front door. Dude, my legs, they're smoked. They're just gone. They're just gone. We'll see. Can I recover? It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. Good thing I have the best shoe of all time waiting for me tomorrow.